Hello, my name is Ashley Hosman, and this is my optimization project proposal for Dr. Keeler's optimization course. What I propose to optimize is a 3-blade horizontal axis wind turbine. Wind turbines are large machines that are used to harness the power of the wind, and though a lot of consideration goes into whether or not a wind turbine will be built at a given site, even more time is spent on their blade design. The reason so much time is spent on their blade design is because it tells you how efficiently they can harness this power. The difficulty that arises from making this design comes from the fact that every different wind speed that these wind turbines encounter results in a different optimal design. But it's very difficult to modify a turbine once it is built. Therefore, prior to the building of these turbines, a lot of optimization analysis is done to determine which will give you the best power output. To explain what would go into this analysis, you would first have to study a site to determine what wind speeds the wind turbine would experience, and for every single wind speed that it experiences, you have to determine what would be the optimal chord length and angle of twist. To determine these two parameters, you can use the Peters method or the momentum theory or blade theory combination to see what your optimal chord length and angle of twist would be. These two parameters vary along the length of the blade, so you have to look at different sections of the blade length. And once you determine all these potential designs, you have to determine which one will give you the most power in a given year. So to elaborate, if I had 10 different locations on a blade and 10 different speeds, I'd have 2 different parameters for each location. So that would result in 200 different parameters I would need to optimize. To explain the terminology, if you look at the image to the left on the top, that shows the angle of twist of a blade. If you were to look down the length of the blade and see it spiral towards you, that is the angle of twist, and it describes how the blade cuts into the wind. The chord length is the width of the blade at any different given location. As you can see from these images, they do vary along the length of the blade. If you want to know more about the math and method behind this, you can look at Dr. Peters' paper cited below.